Mr. Prescott, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I see here that you're suing for $25,000, something about breaking a lease. Also, I see here that you're requesting a restraining order against the defendant.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, you mind telling us what's going on here, sir?
Well, I own Orange Blossom condominiums,
Okay,
and I rented an apartment to Miss Mooney's mother
okay,
several years ago, and she recently re-signed her lease for 18 months. After about 2 months, I didn't receive any more checks. So I emailed her a letter. I sent her a certified letter saying, where's the money? I didn't receive any response. No one contacted me, gave me any information. And then I found out that Mrs. Mooney had died and that her daughter had been seen going in and out of the apartment. We've seen furniture being moved in and out with other people going in and out. So I contacted her, sent her letters saying that you owe me $25,000, which is I think the rent is $1,565 a month times 18 months minus the 2 months that they did pay.
okay.
And it was very clear when I signed leases with people that you are bound by this lease, because I have tons of people that try to walk out on their leases, and if they walk out on their lease, I have to pay someone to clean the apartment. I can't rent the apartment out until I'm sure that they're gone. So I lose a lot of money. My insurance rates have gone up. So this is a very big hardship for me for someone to leave the lease like that.
Okay.
And I do believe that she was living there, or at least
I was not living there.
Ma'am, please, I'll get to you in a second. Can you touch on the restraining order part?
Well, I tried contacting them and I kept sending them letters and no responses. No one contacted me. So one day I get a phone call from, I believe it's from her, and she's saying,
Miss Mooney.
yes.
Okay.
And she's angry on the phone, yelling that I've been sending her all these letters. And she was saying stuff like, I'm going to F you up and you better watch your back. I'm going to kick you in your bees, So it was a very nasty phone call, and I hung up. And given the way that this has all gone, people going in and out of the apartment, it's slimy. And I'm nervous. I'm afraid for my safety.
Okay.
'Cause I'm a target. So,
Miss Mooney, ma'am. First off, am I pronouncing your last name correct, ma'am?
Yes, you are.
Okay, Miss Mooney, you mind telling the courts your side of the story?
Yes. First of all, I just want to say, Your Honor, I'm still grieving the loss of my mother, and it's been a very difficult last few months.
Okay, you have my deepest condolences on that, ma'am.
Thank you. So my mother did renew the lease for 18 months. However, unfortunately, 2 months into that lease, she very suddenly passed away. And so as her eldest daughter, I stepped in and I called the OBC property manager. There was a manager on site. I called her and I said, my mother has passed. And she assured me that, she was very sympathetic, and she assured me that everything would be fine. They would cancel the lease and there would be no penalties. And so, a few days pass and I get a bill in the mail for $25,000. There's an early termination penalty. So I call her back. And again, she said, she's like, just ignore it. Don't worry about it.
The $25,000, was that for the 16 months left on the lease agreement?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so I did as she instructed, and I ignored it. And then a few weeks later, I start getting more bills in the mail directly from Mr. Prescott.